guys, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wagwan, habari zenu. Are you okay? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you all. Today is another day which the Lord has made, and here we are rejoicing in the Lord. I hope you are fine. I'm okay here. I thank God for today. And here we are back in our reaction channel. So welcome everyone. If it is your first time to be in Pamela's World Kenya channel, please feel welcome. My returning viewers, my subscribers, everybody, you are welcome. So we are back again. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make up your mind. This is the day, this is the right time. Subscribe to the channel. We are road to 5K, don't forget. And I know you know what we are up to. So thank you so much for always finding time, as I always say. And I'm very grateful, I'm very thankful for you, my people. Who is like you? You are the best of the best. So thank you so much. May God bless you all and your family. So we are back again. Today we are checking on Murao. Murao, the other day, Murao came complaining, oh, there is a bad news. Because the other day, he had two bad news. The bad news which came from Nyabohanse, and the bad news of the baby papers of baby Maisha. And again, we thought maybe, what is it that is bothering Murao? Because Murao can never keep something. So if you hear him coming and saying there's a bad thing, so we don't know. Again, he came again and talked about on the latest video of yesterday. He said there's a bad news, and this bad news, he can only share this bad news when he's on his live stream, because that is now where we can express himself, because we don't know what is happening. Is it the donkey? Or is it the mule? Or because the donkey died, and then we have the mules. Is it one of the horses? Remember the last time when Congrats mom went to see this or to check on my son's compound? You remember, those are her titles back home. She went there and she was looking at the horses, and one of the horses, Rio, seems to have not been okay. You saw the body parts were peeling off, the skin was bad, and we don't know what is this news. We are going to hear it, because when he will be on his live, he will tell us all this. But we wish them well, because they are my niches. We are here just to analyze and criticize, but not to wish anybody bad. When everything is okay back home, we are all happy. And again, we are going to check on this issue of Valentine. The flower which Rocio mom got. Imagine all this time. Imagine Rocio had been complaining when she was in Nyabohanse. Mara could not buy her a flower because there were no flowers in the village. But now they are in Argentina, where there's plenty. Name it. He only got like 2 stems. And it is by coincidence they just bumped into them. Otherwise, it was not in Marwa's plan. Again, what did Marwa say? Marwa said, if next year I don't give you the roses, don't say I've changed. Because even this one, he never planned to give Rocio mom. He just bumped into it, and then they got the flowers, and just instead of buying the real flowers, he just got Rocio mom 2 stems. This is how Maros can be stingy. We are going to check all that. And then again, we are going to check this Diango. Diango, the character of Diango when visiting other people's, other places. Let me just say, as a foreigner, or maybe as a traveler, as a traveler, when you are traveling, before you go to that country, you should check, you should do some research, know that I'm going to this country at such a period of time. How is the weather there? You should not come out here and be complaining about the weather, And then again, this lady has been very loud. It's like now, you heard African Tigress talking about this lady is copying me all the time. I really now agree with African Tigress, because I see Diango being in Nigeria. She never wanted to go to Nigeria, because whatever she sees in Nigeria is not okay for her. She has to come out and criticize and be loud. She's loud and always want to create drama. So I wonder, why did she want to go to Nigeria, or she went to Nigeria just because people have been going, and maybe her most rival was in Nigeria and she wanted to copy. Yeah, this is now what I'm seeing. Because going to Nigeria, she started with the video. Remember the video which was pulled down? She went to the beach and made a lot of noise there. Comparing Nigeria, Kenya is not like this. All the beaches have been, they don't pay. And each country has their own ways of doing things, the way do their thing. Kenya also has their ways of doing things. Because you've been in Kenya, and I've been hearing you criticizing Kenya a lot. So it's like now when she went to Nigeria, she had, remember when she was doing her live stream, while she was still in the United States, she feared going to Nigeria. She was saying, I'm just going there, but I know where I'm going. The country is dangerous, very dangerous. Remember, all these were her sentiments, not me saying. She said. So by her going to Nigeria, she was going like she was forced, or maybe she was going there to test waters, and now she's been there, nothing has happened. Now she's creating drama. You know, she expected maybe something to happen to her in Nigeria, or maybe someone tried to snatch her, maybe GoPro, which never happened. Everybody was okay. Eh? And now, after seeing all these things, she was not happy because she's living without something happen to her. So she was feeling like, now why did I mention Nigeria as a bad country and I've never seen anything? So now she cannot live without creating a drama. That is why she started making a drama in the beach. Again, now when she was leaving now Lagos going to Abuja, she made another drama at the airport, now trying to complain, why are these trolleys being, you have to pay for the trolley, you see. And in her comment section, there were people who were saying, even in Canada, you pay, maybe in the bus station. There are places whereby you can pay. But I don't think there is, why? Because remember the incident in the beach. The incident in the beach, it is not only her who was paying. And I came here and I reacted upon that. It would have been maybe worse if it is you, the only one who is paying, because now you would have said, Emma, why are you charging me and I'm an African like you? But these rules are just for everyone. So in the beach, everyone paid for those entry fees, and not only her. Again now, when she's now going to Abuja, at the airport, she's making a scene again, trying to say, oh, I've never seen in African countries where people pay trolley to carry or to push your bags. So she's tried to make it look like a big thing. And furthermore, she was planning maybe to give that person who was pushing the trolley a tip. So if you've gone somewhere, this is just me, if you've gone somewhere and you find those people, that is how they do their thing, I don't think it should be something which you should come out and talk about as if it is done for only for you. You see, in the airport, people were paying for it. Why do you feel like all these things are done to you? You see, you should come out, cry foul, maybe if these people are doing it for you. But if it is a system, everybody is doing it. Huh? Why are you complaining? And why have you not complained about the visas, how different countries do visas? Because even our countries do their visas. There are countries which are they do their visas differently. There are countries which maybe when they are driving on the road, they drive on the right hand. In Kenya, we drive on the left hand. Why are you not mentioning all these things? Because each country has got their ways of doing things. So I see someone who just went to Nigeria to bring or to get problems, because it is high time as a traveler, at least when you go to other countries, because she goes to different countries, to relax and at least bring the beauty of that country where she is in, not to criticize the country where she is in all the time. It is not good for her to be criticizing the countries which she is visiting. Go to that country, just show the people the things which are happening in that country. Like now, they pay where the trolleys. Show that. Don't criticize, because it is not only you who is paying. Come to Kenya again, see the things which are, and that is why the countries are different. Things can never just be the same. But this one just went there with an opinion, a fixed mind. This country is not good for me. You see? Even in Jamaica, they are our subscribers and I love them so much. There were things which were also, you are not seeing, maybe. You cannot tell me everything in Jamaica was 100%, but I never heard you coming out or maybe criticizing Jamaica or these Caribbean countries. And because she was doing this because she wanted to garner the subscribers. There were many things, because a country, you can never fail, even in our houses. Let's just be honest. All these countries she's been visiting, you cannot tell me they're just 100% okay. They can never be. So I never heard her complaining the way she complains when she's in Africa. And that is the reason why she feels I'm not loved back at home, because when she's here back in Africa, she portray Africa in a bad way. But when she's out there, she like to say hi guys, she's showing the beauty of that place. So here she chooses to go in places where she can talk ill about the Africa. Because if you want to see good things in Africa, you go to where those good things are. You want to see ghetto, go to where ghetto is. But if you just want to generalize, this is how it is. Now complaining about the Nigeria weather, the way it is hot. By the time she was going in Nigeria, she knew exactly this time of period of time or of the year. It is hot during that time. Even in Kenya, not only Nairobi, places where we have these seasons. In Kenya, in Mombasa, the coastal region, if you go during from October to January, February up to now, it is very, very extremely hot. So when you are going there, you cannot start maybe complaining. By the time you are going there, you already know the weather there is now hot. So when you are maybe going there, start complaining, you say, oh, this place is very hot, it's very hot. Go in that place when the weather is cold. But when you choose to go to that place when the weather is hot, embrace it the way it is. So we want to check that and much more, because let's start with Mura Sensor trying to tell us what is happening, because there's something pressing in Nyabohanse. And I wonder why our Nyabohanse reactors, what is happening? I don't hear you talking about this one is sealed, eh? Or I know it might be something which is happening in the villa, or the helipad has fallen. Because in our villa, we build the house in the swamp. And you remember Mura Senso saying, oh, I'm the one person who can build a villa in a swamp. He was parading that, and he was bragging with that. So what is it that is making him very sad? Is it the helipad gone down? Is it one of our horses? We will know, because when he will be live, because I know today, Sunday, he will be live. So we'll glue ourselves and wait what is happening in Nyabohanse, so that even our channels can also have it. So anyway, let's start with where now Mura Sensor was trying to tell us how he feels, because something has happened back home.
Anyway guys, yesterday I told you bad news and we had to rush to the airport. For those who didn't watch that video, please go watch the video. It's not clickbait. I had a very bad news from the village. For those who don't know, I'm from East Africa. Currently we are traveling in Latin America with my family. Here is my son, Prince Maisha. Maisha, say hello, mtoto wangu. And I have my wife here, Rocio Kam. Here is Rocio. Yes.
Hello guys.
This is all I got, guys. Okay. So anyone who will say Marwa, no. This is all I got. Anyway, guys. So that's enough. See you. Or maybe for my thumbnail. Okay, Maisha, look there. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. Thank you. So I had some very devastating news from my village, but I still don't have energy to tell you. Oh, they nearly got an accident. I'll tell you, probably in one of my live streams. So bear with me. And yeah, it's a very sad news. Very sad. But anyway, I'll tell you. Please subscribe to the channel. So let's go out today.
So Mura Sensor has bad news, and this bad news plus the bad news which they got of Maisha's paper, so it must be bad news. So we are wishing them well. We are waiting to hear the bad news, because we don't like bad news. We want good news. I hope it is not one of our mules back home. I know those things, we bought them. We bought our horses, and we've never rode in those horses. Now we have baby Maisha, and the mom is there, because these horses were bought for Osio mom. And she has never tried them. So we cannot waste money like that. We bought them. Or is it our bike? Because there's also a motorbike which Rocio mom was bought for She has never rode that motorbike. Things are back home which we've never used, and they are just going at waste. And then we have a car which we bought. Have we been scammed, or what is happening? Because this car, as I said in my videos, we've never seen this car anywhere. We just saw a picture which he took it in the internet and showed us, here we got it, guys. But we've never seen the car itself. Have we been scammed again in this car? Hmm? Because we are worried. These are our assets. We need to know. So Mura should sit and tell us. Already he has said he will sit down in one of his live stream and tell us. But we are worried as he is. Is it one of our horses? Is it our helipad? Has it fallen down? Because our roof is not stable. Mm-hmm. Is it the new car? Our safari car? We don't know. So this one is devastating news to Mura Sensor. But at the end of the day, because things are not going as Mura planned, I've always come here and told you, human beings' life is God who plans. We can brag out here, brag here, but we don't know what tomorrow holds. These people went and applied for the baby's papers. They rushed, they never took the best pictures, because when you go, documents like that, you should go maybe where, because I remember when you want a visa for the US, there is a place where you go for that picture. You don't just take the picture anyhow. I did it, and I know someone cannot not tell you, oh, I can make a passport size for you, and you want a visa for the United States. You cannot. They have specific the type of photo they want, and they have the places where you can take them. So maybe Mura Senso and Rosio Mam never went to the right place to take pictures. Or maybe they took the picture of a baby with their GoPro. Who knows? I don't know, but this is the reason why these things are not working, because they are not doing them the right way. We are going to see what is happening. We are going to hear all this. This is our work here in my corner. This is what I do best. So we are waiting for that news, and I hope it is not that bad. So anyway, Mura says so likes exaggerating things, but we will see as time goes by. Now, we want us to check where now the flower was bought, because I thought, remember last time Rosio mom complained, oh, in the Mura says in the village there are no flowers. It was Valentine time, yes, sorry. So now they are in Argentina where there are so many flowers. You name it, these people, they adore flowers. So now this is now even Mura Senso could not buy. Just bought Rosio mom two stems of flowers. You see, sometimes these people should at least they should upgrade. They call themselves rich people, but what is the money for if you cannot use it even to flowers? What is the money for? You people, you are suffering, you are moving with the baby up and down, and you cannot even spoil yourself even one day. What is the point of moving around? Then better go home and take care of the baby in the villa. Let the baby crawl in a spacious place, instead of squeezing yourselves in hostels, while this money, when you get it, you don't use it. You don't even know how to use it. You only know how to ask, but using it, you don't know. The other day, Mura was talking about when they were going to the airport. Imagine, I've used $18. We've used $18 going and $18 coming. You mean you cannot use anything? This money of yours, you cannot even use. How much do people give you? People give you money, but you spending $18 and $18 to and fro, you feel like the hand is coming. So these people are very stingy, especially Mura Senso, stingy. Stingy. So let's have a look at this part where now Rosio Mam was bought for a flower. So let's have a look at that part.
At least.
Thank you. At least. Finally, my love.
It's the universe which has been screaming, Maro.
Yeah, because me, I was walking, seeing a lot of ladies with the beautiful flowers. You see, there's another couple there with a flower. And me, I was silent. But how to make a woman smile? Because my daughter is learning. Happy Valentine's.
But if next year I don't do, please don't say I've changed. Don't say that. This you are lucky because I'm walking in the street where
Flowers everywhere.
Three lucky.
Okay.
This is your day.
So that is the flower, the bouquet Rosio mom has gotten from Mura Senso. And you heard Mura Senso talking about this is your lucky day, because next year if I don't buy you, don't say I've changed, because this is not his thing. Mura Senso does not know these things which you call maybe a celebration, these birthdays, Valentine, Christmas. No. So in his life he just live. He's just a human being who is floating, going with vibes. So that is Mura Senso, and that is what happened. And then later on, they met, because Rosio, before we proceed, Rosio was telling Mura Senso she was just walking and looking at ladies with flowers, hoping she will get one. And they bumped into one because it was not in Mura Senso's budget. This is how Mura Senso operates. And this is the man you chose. And you keep on teaching him. Sometimes you can let him also learn from himself, because the things which now you are showing him, like now he will see like you are imposing many things to him. At least let him be, because you can teach him, you show him, and later on he will not follow. So in future that might bring a problem. Oh, I showed you all these things. Or he might say, it is you who made me be like this. I never wanted to be like this. We've seen many people, when you force them or you push them to do things which maybe they are not used to or they don't want, later on they will come and say, no, I never wanted this. It is your making. It was not in my mind. So take Mura Senso slowly, because you know how he is. Anyway, later on they met the friend Stephen. I think they met the other time, and this time they are meeting in person, and they are very happy. They were very happy to meet. It is always good to meet your friend in town, friend maybe whom you've not seen for long, and they met. The man was happy. They were happy. Mura kept on trying to tell him, you can marry, trying to show the baby face. You see, it's like now Mura Senso was trying to brag to Stephen. Each person has got their right time. Even you are not married yet. You don't know whether he has a child. He's not married yet, but you don't know whether he has a child. And even you have a child, but you're not married. So just go slowly. Don't now that you gotten this. No, you gotten this. I don't think it is you the first one. Anyway, it was a good chat. I want just to show you how they met, how they felt, and then we moved to Nigeria, and then we just finalized our video. Let's just see how they met with a friend, and tomorrow they are meeting. Maybe we will get, with Mura Senso, the meeting, we have to get content out of it. So let's see how they met and how it went.
Have issues when I speak loud. Yeah, we speak. So this is Rocio from Mar del Plata. I know you've seen her video. Yeah. But it's good that you've met her today.
Okay.
So guys, the first time I came to Argentina, I saw a black guy in the street. Then I went to talk to him. I asked him about where I can change my money.
Yeah.
It was Steven. So Steven is from Haiti. He's nice. How many years in Argentina?
Yeah, it's like 10 years.
Oh, nice, 10 years.
10 years.
Whoa. Wow. So you married here or no?
No, not yet.
You should start.
Yeah. We start, but there's something I have to take care of my finance bit first, and then after I will.
Wow. It's good to see you.
Yeah, man.
You've not changed.
Nah. I'm still the same guy.
Yeah, still the same. Only you've changed your workplace.
Yeah, man.
So where do you work today? Maybe if somebody wants to come here.
And Santelmo and Michelangelo, it's a beautiful place, man. If you came to Argentina, you have to go to Michelangelo. It's a beautiful restaurant and have tango.
So that is Steve, and you saw Mura Senso. If you watch that clip, kill me. When Mura asked this Steve, are you married? When he said no, after staying there for 10 years, you saw Mura almost showing the baby. See, you should get married. Look, you see, now trying to show the friend, and look at me, I'm married and I have a baby. You are not married, Mura Senso. You are asking other people if they are married, and you are not married. Mura thinks when you say with a girlfriend that is marriage, it is not. Maybe in African culture, but in Argentina culture, the way they value their culture, you are not married to Rocio mom. You are not. So you are just like Steven. It's only that you don't know whether that friend of yours also have a baby. You don't know. So just take it slowly. Marry first. So then when you meet your friend, then you tell me I got married. You remember when he was talking about that marriage, he almost also said, I'm married. And then he thought it over very fast. He's also not married. So he could not push that word. Anyway, that is that. I'm happy he found a friend whom they met long time, because he found him on the street, and he's from Haiti. We will see much more because they are going to sit together tomorrow and have maybe lunch, dinner, who knows. Anyway, let's move to Nigeria and see how Dimwango was complaining at the airport. Everything in Nigeria to her is not good at all, at all.
Trolley, the only African country that you pay for the trolley. Okay guys, I paid for the trolley. This, you pay for it 1,500 Nigerian naira. It's not free. Wow. So, welcome to the airport. I thought I just had to give him a tip for helping me carry the luggage, not knowing it's a business. Oh, Father God. Africa, we have a long way to go. Not all countries pay for the trolley. United?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Let me give you something. I'm so surprised. I thought I was only supposed to give you a tip. You for helping me. Thank you. This is the ticket for the trolley. I'm so surprised in Nigeria somebody pays for the trolley. The only African country where you pay for the trolley. Honey, you said 1,500. Okay, for the trolley. The only African country that you pay for the trolley. My God. I don't know what to say. Unbelievable. Okay guys, I paid for the trolley. This, you pay for it 1,500 Nigerian naira. It's not free. Wow. So, welcome to the airport. That, I think it's the only African country that you pay for the trolley. Really? I didn't even see that coming.
Now, as you are in that airport, are you the only person who has paid for that trolley? People have been paying for that trolley. That is their system. That is how it works. So don't keep on repeating it, because the only thing which Dimwango want to portray or want to show people, he just want to portray Nigeria bad, because maybe if you've seen, okay, these people, they pay trolley, it should not be an issue. In her comment section, people came and said, why do you like drama? In Canada, we pay it. Maybe in the bus station. Some are saying in the United other places, there are places you pay for the trolley. It is not a big deal, but for her, she has to highlight that, because she's only looking for mistakes. She's looking for the things which she can come out here and talk about. She's not looking for the good things. Okay, now now they are paying for the trolley. How many good things have you seen in Nigeria which you can come and tell people? I've not heard you saying, oh, this is a good thing, but you're looking for those small problems, and then you come out and highlight them. You should, as much as you are highlighting the bad things which you are seeing in these countries or in these African countries, please also highlight the good things which we offer, which African offer. But you only focus, your energy is focused only for the bad things which you are seeing, or maybe the things which are not going well with you. They might not be bad. It is only you who is seeing them as bad, because people are used to. It is a business which they are doing there. Okay, so if they have been doing it there, I wish maybe if it were only you who was paying the trolley, then you would have said, oh, I'm in Africa, other people are not paying the trolley, but me here, I'm paying the trolley. That would have been understandable. But people are paying Why is it that it is you who make noise or who create drama? So that is Diango. Let's go and see now where he's talking about how Nigeria is hot, 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 hot. He has to now to put sunscreen. And by the time she was going there, she already knew the type of the weather at that time, that season. And only because she's looking for this small thing to talk about, that is how she creates her video. She cannot go and live in Africa without even mentioning these things which are not okay in Africa. Even in America, there are places which are very hot, very, very hot. You cannot even compare with Africa. But in Africa, Africa is the place where people think it is hot, everything bad comes from Africa. When she's out there in other countries, I've never heard her complaining like now she's complaining. Just because she's in Africa. Instead of marketing Africa, she's now maybe turning African name to look like it is not a good place to come into. So she's on her way out. Then she will say, oh, when I'm in Africa, they don't value me. They don't recognize me. Because of the way you behave while you are in Africa. Because we don't see these characters when you are in other countries. So let's look at this plot where now she's complaining of heat, hot, 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 hot.
Oh, let me put on the seat belt. Okay. Alright guys, as I was saying, I'm stepping out and finally welcome to Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria, and it's my first day here. I'm super excited about everything. I can't wait to show you how Abuja looks. What if we could... When I was in Lagos, everybody was saying, oh, you need to go to Abuja, you need to go to Abuja. Abuja is more beautiful, it's this, it's that, it's this. And as I always say, your wish is my command, okay? So welcome to Abuja. Let's see how it's like. The sun is up, it's 2 p.m. right now, and the sun is hot, blazing fire. I need some sunscreen for my skin. It's hot, right? You definitely, yeah, it's extremely hot. You need a sunscreen. My skin, I don't know. I'm pretty sure before I leave it will have cracks because the sun is not playing and I need to drink a lot of water. Do you have coconuts here in Abuja? The coconut drinks in the shell. You don't?
Yeah, so that is Diango. In Abuja now, the sun is hot, the body now is cracking, now she needs sunscreen because that is how she looked at that place, very hot. By the time she was leaving, as scheduled, the way she scheduled her plan, she noticed the weather will be hot during that time because you have to check the weather. Whenever you go as a traveler, you have to know at this time, this period of the year, this place, how is it? So if she didn't do her research, this is now the outcome. But it should not be a talk all the time. This place is like this, like that, like that. There's no good things. It's talking about Africa at large. People are not liking it. At least portray African in a good way, like you've been doing to other countries. There's nothing which you see in Africa which can please you. And this is the reason why I'm saying her going to Nigeria, she didn't go because she wanted to go. She went there because she was copying and pasting. This is my final say here because she is so African tigress going there. Other YouTubers have gone there because you heard her saying in her live stream she's the only traveler who has never been to that country she was going to be in. So she was going because people have been there, not going because she liked going there. So this is why whenever she moves, she has to portray these places like this, like that, complaining every now and then. Anyway, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's wait for Murao to tell us this bad news because we don't want bad news. We love good news. So if it is bad news, we want to hear it once and for all, then we move on. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always being here for me. May God be with you on this day and forever, and see you again in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and like the video. See you. Bye bye. God be with you. Thank you.